Hello, in this lecture we will deploy our application to an Android phone. I am holding a Nexus 6P phone. This is the latest Android phone. You may try to deploy the same applications on your Android device. Please note that for the current application I have chosen the API level 23. If your Android device is slightly older, please compile it with the appropriate API label before deploying it on the phone. Today in the lecture I will show you how to deploy it. All we need is your Android phone and a USB cable. I will connect the USB cable to my PC at one end and I will connect it to the other end to my Android phone. We also need to do certain settings on our Android device before we can deploy an application to an Android phone. Once I have connected my phone, I will show you those settings. Now my phone is connected. I have installed a software in my Chrome browser which is called Visor. This is a Chrome app. The advantage of the Chrome app Visor is that it allows my physical phone screen to be shown on my PC. So let me launch Visor app. This is freely available. So all you need is a download into your Chrome browser. Let me start. As you see, my Visor app has got my actual Nexus 6P phone and has also got the Android SDK emulator that is currently running from our last example. I would like to see the screen of my Nexus 6P phone. It's trying to connect. And yes, here now my screen is available on my PC. You may see that some of the notifications are there. Let us get rid of them. It shows that the Visor is connected. We'll press OK. We'll go back to the screen of the phone. That's all fine. First, let me display you the settings that you need to do if you want to deploy your Android applications to an Android phone. Go to the settings. Please note that the settings have been changed from Nexus 6 to Nexus 5 to Nexus 4, and you may see a different window when you open the settings. However, all of this will have an entry called About Phone. In my phone, you can see that just above About Phone, you can see something called Developer Options. If you are connecting your Android device first time, you will not see this. In order to see this for a newer Android phone, you will have to go into the About Phone. In the About Phone, you will see an entry called Build Number. You have to press this build number. You have to tap it, actually not press. You have to tap the build number 7 times to make your device available for development options. I will repeat. If you are not seeing developer options, then tap the build number 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The moment you have pressed it 7 times, the developer options will come alive. In older Android devices, you will actually directly get an entry for setting it up as a development device, which you can select as yes, and your developer options will come up. Anyway, I have set up my devices for developer options. I can see that it is up. Let me press on developer options and see what are the options available. As you can again see, there are multiple options that are there. Slowly we will develop an understanding for them. For the time being, all I want is 2 options to be available to me. One is automatic system update, which allows my device to receive system updates automatically. Another is to enable USB debugging. As you can guess from the name, it means that as soon as I connect my device using a USB cable, the debug mode is available. The debug mode is a mode in which you can easily debug your applications before you develop a product ready application. So, these are the only two options that I have made available. Second is that I have just said that verify app, this just helps me to protect from harmful behavior of an app. Rest of the options are all off as of now, and you need not to change any option either. But as you can see that Android gives us very good choice in setting the app behavior. So, let us go back to our main screen. If you are finding any problem in setting your device for development, please send a mail to the forum. I will also upload resources in form of slides and notes on the NPTEL website to help you in setting your device for development. In any case, you can type on Google setting a device as development, and you will find enough web links which explain you how to set up your particular device for development. Now, because we have now connected our device, we would like to deploy our app to our device rather than to the emulator. Let us go back to our Android Studio. Please note that I have stopped the app. Our emulator is still running, but it is no longer showing the app. I will not close down my emulator, because next time when I want to deploy my application on the emulator, I do not want to waste time in starting an emulator again. Let us go back. This time when we press run, instead of choosing an emulator, I am going to choose an actual device. My connected device is Huawei Nexus 6P. I press OK. You can see that Android build is now running. And hopefully very soon my Android phone screen should display the application. Let me put my phone screen up. So far not, but we can see that the build is running. Let us wait. Welcome. So, yes, now you have deployed your Android application to an Android phone. This is equivalent to your Hello World program. We will make some changes into our application, both from the GUI and also from by changing the string soon. But yes, this is your application which is available on your Android phone, just like many other applications. Let us go back and now try to change few things. First, let me stop the run. Fine. So, let us change this welcome message to some other message. I can change it here directly, but I would prefer to change it here. So, suppose I change my welcome message to welcome to the course on if I click on my strings.xml with a right click, you see that my studio shows me multiple options. One of these options is Open Translations Editor. I click on Open Translations Editor. The idea behind Open Translations Editor is that I may want to deploy my Android application in different regions of the world. So, for example, I may want to deploy my Android applications to, let us say, France or Germany, or even in India in different parts where English may not be the spoken language or Hindi may not be the spoken language. As you can see that it is showing my strings that I am using in my program, and it is giving me an option to order a translation. If I click on this link, it will take me where I can order translation of my strings into another language. The idea behind using a string resource instead of a hard coded string is that I can pass my resource file to a translator of, let us say, French language, who will then convert my resource file into French language, and then I can import that new resource file into my application without changing anything in my application code, and now my application will display all the messages in French language. If you remember the small light bulb which you were seeing in the beginning when we added our welcome string, and it gave the error which started with a I18N code. This code refers to that if we use hard coded string, it will make problem in the internationalization of our application. Now, you can see that how that works. In Android, I can simply choose my resource file, get it converted, I need not to change anything in my application, and now my application can start showing messages in a completely different language. First, let us check whether our application is showing our new message or not. It is. Now, let us just deploy it very quickly to the emulator that is already running, or to the mobile phone. I am just choosing an emulator. You can see the build is running. Now, my application is changed, it is showing me the new message. If you are frequently changing, then you can go here and you can see that there are different options which are available. Now, let us see where these files are. One thing which I want to do is, you may have seen that whenever you want to install an Android application, you actually install a file called .apk. Our Android Studio allows us to build an APK file. Let us build a very simple APK file. As again you can see that it is trying to build an APK. The APK has been generated successfully, and here I can see my APK files. Please note the debug suffix. If you want to develop a product ready APK files, you may want to first stop your debugging and then develop your APK. However, even this APK file is good enough to be installed on your Android device. I will now try to transfer this APK file to my Android phone and install it as an application on Android phone and run it. Let me show you my Android screen one more time. This is my Android screen. I want to transfer files. Now my phone is set up for transferring files. I go to the download folder of my phone. There is already a file which I created yesterday. I'll delete it, and I may now let's install our new APK file. I copy it to my phone, as you can see. Let's go back to the phone screen. Here you can see the new file that we have just copied. Press it. Just like any other application that you may have installed on Android yourself, your own application now also asks you, do you want to install an update to this existing application? You are saying yes. It is installing. And your app is installed on your mobile phone. You can open it and it is displaying the message, welcome to the course on mobile computing. If you go, you can see your app. Here it is. Hello. I am bringing it to the top. Yeah. So yes, as you can see, my app is now installed on my phone. I can run it. Here it goes. So in this lecture, you have seen that how to deploy your application on an actual Android phone. Previously, we show how you can deploy it on an emulator. That is all the basics that you need. You may have also observed that it is not very difficult to develop applications for Android Studio. In fact, take Android or any other platform just like your computer on which you have been programming for some time. Android Studio makes the task of developing applications very easy, as you may have seen already. For these applications, we did not go into the detail how Android works. For future applications, we will go into the detail explaining the concepts and then making sure that you understand how everything is working. Thank you.